The Catholic social teachings of the Church are a gift to us. They're guides in how we can live our lives in today's world. But that doesn't mean it's really easy to follow them. Many of the teachings are very different from what we are told in our society about what it means to be successful, about what's important in life, and about how we should treat other people. Here are just a few questions that may come up when you think about how you live out the Catholic social teachings of our Church.
Why shouldn't I just look out for myself? No one else is going to look out for me.
First of all, God looks out for every human being. God brings us into being, watches over us in life, and draws us into relationship with Him. We experience God's love through others in our lives, whether from family, friends, members of our community, or the Church. And we are called to show others the love of God too. It's understandable that we want to live more self-centered lives. It's an effect of original sin. But we were made for more, to live lives centered on God and others. Selflessness is a characteristic of a disciple, following the way of Jesus. By choosing to be a disciple, we choose to follow His path and show others the love that God has for all humanity.
Isn't success all about having money and being able to buy what I want?
Jesus showed us that the greatest accomplishment is our growth in virtue and holiness and in choosing to become more like Him. That is how we find real success and true happiness. When we work to fulfill God's plan for us in our lives, we will be content in a way that money or possessions just can't offer. To find real peace in our lives, we need to understand what truly matters: God's infinite love for us and everything He has taught us about the meaning of life.
Won't I seem weak if I don't fight back or try to get even with someone who hurt me?
No. It takes a lot more strength to forgive someone than to seek revenge or get even. Jesus showed how powerful His strength in His life can be, and through His example, we can see how powerful His forgiveness is. It can ripple through all of society. We also have the lives of saints and martyrs, and who braved terrible persecution, all because they showed true strength.
Is it more important to work for justice or to engage in charity?
Working for justice never excludes working for charity, or vice versa. Charity should shape justice, to make it Christian. Charity is not extra or optional, and perfect justice cannot be built in our time. It will only be realized in eternal life, and so we need both as we live as disciples in society today.
What other questions do you have about how to live as a disciple in today's world through the Catholic social teachings, and how do they challenge you? As you grow as a disciple, there will be new challenges to consider. Sharing your questions and concerns now, and continuing to find support from fellow disciples in the Church will help you as you work to transform our world.